What is chronic spontaneous urticaria? It is estimated that between 300 to 600,000 people suffer with chronic spontaneous urticaria, or CSU, in the UK, affecting both children and adults of all genders. Chronic spontaneous urticaria is a common and distressing skin condition that causes red, raised, itchy patches called hives or wheals on the skin. To be considered chronic, the wheals or urticaria must be present daily for at least 6 weeks and is referred to as spontaneous when the cause of the symptoms is unknown. What does chronic spontaneous urticaria look like? Chronic spontaneous urticaria causes a red raised rash or patches to appear on the skin, surrounded by an area of redness to the skin. The rash can be tiny bumps or large raised patches of different shapes and sizes, often white or red in colour. In darker skin tones, the raised patches often match the surrounding skin tone, and there may be no visible redness to the skin. The rash, or wheals, often change shape before resolving within 24 hours. As the wheals resolve, others can develop. Wheals can vary from one small area to covering the majority of the body. Wheals can affect any part of the body. Some areas where the wheals may not be obvious are areas of thin skin, such as behind the ears, the tips of ears, or behind the knees. CSU is often described as itchy, painful, or feels like a burning sensation. Darker or lighter patches of the skin, called post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, can appear. This usually improves once the urticaria has settled, but may take many months to improve completely. The rash can sometimes be accompanied by swelling of the face, neck, hands, or feet. This is called angioedema and can be very uncomfortable. What does having chronic spontaneous urticaria feel like? CSU is an unpredictable and debilitating skin condition which can affect daily life in many ways, including sleep deprivation, mood, and relationships. Having CSU can affect all aspects of your life. It can affect your work, school, career, and social life, and affect your close relationships due to its unpredictable nature, with sufferers reporting avoiding physical contact due to the discomfort experienced when your skin is touched.
I have swelling, redness and a dreadful continuous itch, like a really intense painful burning sensation that feels like I'm burning from the inside out. The only thing that I can compare it with is like being touched by a hot metal spoon. When my symptoms are bad, the pain, the itch, the burning sensation is totally unbearable. I can't face going out, I just don't leave the house. I worry that people will judge me and think I have a dreadful disease.
The physical symptoms of CSU can have an enormous impact on daily living, but the effects of CSU can also have a huge impact on mental health, affecting mood and general well-being.
I've suffered a great deal of anxiety. The fear of not knowing when the symptoms will start, will be, or how long it will last. The symptoms of CSU are so unpredictable that it's totally impossible to plan anything at all. You end up feeling guilty because you feel you've let everyone down or you miss out on events. This has had a huge impact on every area of my life, including caring for my family, close relationships, and my social and working life.
Chronic spontaneous urticaria, or CSU, can be difficult to diagnose. It may take several visits to your GP or healthcare professional to get a diagnosis, or to find a treatment that helps to control your symptoms. This is because the main physical symptom of urticaria is a condition that can occur due to a number of reasons, including viral illness, stress, and allergy. With urticaria, the symptoms usually settle or disappear quickly, within a few days. However, with chronic spontaneous urticaria, The cause of the symptoms is unknown, and the symptoms can continue for long periods of time, often lasting years. Investigations and tests for CSU. In order to diagnose CSU, your healthcare professional may carry out diagnostic testing and screening. This can include blood, skin, and urine tests. These investigations can help to rule out other medical conditions that can mimic or trigger an urticarial rash. CSU is not caused by an allergic reaction or triggered by an allergen. Therefore, allergy testing, elimination diets, and avoidance of usual triggers are not very useful methods to help with the management of symptoms.
CSU can be very difficult to diagnose. The not knowing what was wrong with me and what was causing my symptoms was very frustrating. At my lowest point, I contacted Allergy UK, who suggested I may have chronic spontaneous urticaria and put me in contact with a specialist who diagnosed my condition very quickly. I feel lucky to have found a supportive specialist consultant and a treatment that works well for me.
How to get the most out of your consultation. Before visiting your healthcare professional, it is a good idea to do the following. Keep an account of your symptoms. For example, when did they start? How long do they last? Does anything improve or worsen your symptoms? Take pictures of your rash or swelling. Keep a diary of your symptoms for a minimum of 6 weeks. This can be very helpful to see if there is a pattern or trigger to your symptoms, as well as a diagnostic tool. Note down any medication you are currently taking, including any supplements or over-the-counter medications you use, and share this with your healthcare professional, as some medications can trigger an urticarial rash. When visiting your healthcare professional, it is a good idea to prepare some questions, such as: can you explain more about CSU? How can I manage my symptoms? What advice can you give me if my symptoms are not improving? Will I require investigations or diagnostic tests? What treatments are available? When should I seek help and advice? It is important to seek help if your symptoms are not well controlled, your symptoms are affecting your usual day-to-day activities, you feel your mental health is affected, you find that antihistamines are needed daily to control your symptoms for more than 6 weeks, your symptoms are painful and persistent. If a single patch of urticaria lasts longer than 24 hours, or you notice bruising, the symptoms of CSU are rarely life-threatening, but you should seek urgent medical attention if you are concerned that your tongue or throat is swelling, or that you find it difficult to swallow, or your breathing is affected. It is very important that if you feel your symptoms are not improving, or that they are preventing you from carrying out your usual activities, or if you are suffering from low mood or anxiety, that you seek advice from your healthcare professional. For more information on our services, visit www.allergyuk.org or call our helpline on 01322 619 898. The production of this film was made possible by Novartis.